2.5 hours straight on the seat without getting off it. Maybe my rear end's finally getting used to it.
Bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Man, bad news this weekend. Music icon Jimmy Buffett passes away, 76 years old. That one hits close to home, being born and raised in South Florida. He was a cultural icon to Miami and the Keys, and his music, some of the best ever. And man, he's going to be missed for sure. He said Jimmy was only 76. Not that far off. I'm 62. So when I decided to get another motorcycle, my wife was like, "No, you're too old for a midlife crisis. Is this an old age crisis?" And my response was, "No, it's basically a living crisis. Always live every day if it's your last, because who knows? Today could be our last day, each and every one of us." So my philosophy has always been, when you say you're old, you're old. When you feel you're old, you're old. Keep young at heart and young at mind as long as you can, and I think that's going to go a long way to keeping you young. I remember years and years ago, I had a buddy of mine, we were cracking around, and he was telling me, he's like, "You're the most immature 44-year-old guy I know." I said, "I'll take that as a compliment. I hope that someday we're both around and you say, 'You're the most immature 84-year-old that I know.' Because I'll be happy to get there." Getting old is a privilege not granted to everybody. So hence, going to meet up with a fellow that I met on Facebook, and we're going to get out and do some riding today in central Georgia. Labor Day weekend. Okay, finally found Greg. Left him hanging for over an hour. I could not find him. Had no phone signals. Finally found him, and we're off to do some road area that I've never done before. So looking forward to it. Just a lot of dirt road deer woods riding. Got a bunch of pines playing and stuff, and scrub trees here. Sort of almost the same type of roads that are right around the lake property. But the sand and stuff here is a little bit deeper, so it's just stuff that I need to ride on because I've never really rode on sand very much. So just nice, easy, relaxed riding in the shade, so it's actually cooling down a little bit. I sort of know where I'm at since I crossed the county highway there, but I couldn't swear as to where I'm at. A little bit sandy there. Oh, nice deer went in front of us. Oh yeah, definitely more sand here. So I am going to ride the grass. Sand several inches deep there, and definitely makes it a little squiggly. Still waiting on the crash bars. Happy trails anytime soon would be nice. Woo! Putting along in first gear. You go from the sunlight to the shadows, and it's starting to get a little hard to see any potholes in the sand out here. Definitely deer woods. Greg comes from a dirt bike riding background, but he said even this is new to him. And the one thing I noticed about this bike is definitely first gear is like 10 mile an hour and above. Really does an inch along at a slower speed. Without clutching it. This is exactly what I needed though, man. I need this to start getting rid of worries about riding stuff like this, so I can start looking at Trans-America Trail stuff, Georgia Venture Trail, Georgia Traverse, and the Smoky Mountain 500 and SCAR and all that kind of stuff. Just gonna build up my confidence a little more. It's a good mixture of clay, loose rock, and clay sand. When it's wet, it gets really, really mushy out here. As you can see, some wetness on the right, which I don't want to get in because Georgia red clay and is like walking or riding on snot. Definitely want to take it easy. I don't want to hit anything loose and drop this thing. I am still waiting on my upper crash bars that I ordered from Happy Trails to come in. I think the shipping date is still like 3 weeks out. I've been waiting forever. But I'm getting them faster than a lot of other places. Almost no one's in stock, which is sort of crazy. I don't know if they just can't get the help or if it's a materials issue, but a lot of motorcycle aftermarket accessory places are way on back order right now. There's always a rocky section here because of the downhill it washes out, so the county always drops a bunch of 57 rock here to fill it in. That road I just passed to the left, I've seen it so bad before that I couldn't get my side-by-side down without having to worry about getting stuck. Sort of gonna be surprised if no deer crosses over in front of me or is standing on the side here, because they're usually all over the place out here. But I'm not complaining as long as they stay in their lane. More of the dreaded gravel here. Found on this gravel is downshift to get the power band up a little bit and just let the bike move around. Don't fight it. I think if you try to fight it is when it's going to overcorrect. Put the front tire out from underneath you.